Buying out of FOMO. We've all seen it happen. Your buddy texts you at 2 a.m. with a screenshot of a coin that's already up 400%, and suddenly you feel like you're missing out on the only ticket to financial freedom. That's FOMO, the single most expensive emotion in crypto. First up, the number one reason people lose money is buying the top because they're terrified of missing the bottom. You see that vertical green candle and your brain stops working. If I don't buy now, I'll be a millionaire tomorrow and I'll have missed it. But here's the reality. By the time you're hearing about a coin, the insiders have already taken profit. You're not early, you're the liquidity. How do you avoid this? Simple. Zoom out. If a chart looks like a ski jump, it's not an opportunity, it's a trap. Set a price alert and walk away. If it's still up in a week, maybe then you look. But buying that red-hot altcoin at 3 a.m.? That's just paying tuition for the school of hard knocks. Overtrading. You know the type. And maybe you are the type. You're glued to your phone, watching 15-second candlesticks like they're a tennis match. This leads to reason number 2, overtrading. The fees alone will eat your portfolio alive. Every time you buy and sell, you're bleeding a little bit of money to the exchange. It's like taking a 2% haircut every time you blink. Over months, that adds up to thousands of dollars that just vanished into the void. Plus, you're making emotional decisions based on nothing. The price wiggled down 1% and you panic sold. Then it went up 5% and you bought back in, only for it to dip again. You're basically paying the exchange to let you lose money slowly. To avoid this, treat trading like a business, not a casino. Have a strategy. Know your entry and exit before you even click buy. And for the love of Satoshi, if you're checking the price more than your social media feed, you're doing it wrong. Set it, forget it, and go touch some grass. Following influencers blindly. Every cycle, a new batch of YouTube gurus and Twitter analysts appear. They're loud, they're confident, and they're holding bags. Reason 3. Listening to influencers instead of doing your own research. These people aren't your financial advisors. They're often paid to shill a coin so you can buy it and pump their own bags. It's a pyramid scheme with a nice thumbnail. You see a guy in a rented Lamborghini telling you a coin is going to 0 or going to 1 million. He doesn't care if you lose your rent money. He cares about his affiliate link. How to avoid this? Turn off the noise. Watch the educational content, like this channel, but do the actual math yourself. Go to the white paper, check the tokenomics, look at the team. If your entire investment thesis is, this guy on YouTube said it's good, then you're not investing, you're gambling. And the house always wins. Phishing scams. This one is vicious and it happens in seconds. Reason 4. Security negligence. Specifically, falling for phishing scams. You get an email that looks exactly like it's from your exchange. It says your account was compromised, and you need to click the link to verify your wallet. You're in a panic, you click it, you enter your seed phrase, and poof, your life savings are gone forever. No, not in a hack, in a wallet that now belongs to a dude in a hoodie somewhere. The scammers are good. They replicate websites pixel perfect. How do you avoid this? Treat every link like it's radioactive. Never click links from emails. Never enter your seed phrase anywhere except your physical piece of paper that you have locked in a safe. If an exchange asks you for your password, it's a lie, because they shouldn't have it. And for the love of everything holy, use a hardware wallet. If you have more than $1,000 in crypto and you don't have a ledger, you are just borrowing your money from a future thief. Using leverage. Now we enter the danger zone, leverage. Reason 5 is using leverage like you're a professional trader when you've only been in crypto for a week. Leverage is just a loan from the exchange. They're saying, here's 20 times your money, but if you lose 5%, we take everything. And people do this. They see the huge potential profit, but ignore the liquidation price. The price barely has to sneeze and your position is gone. You aren't trading. You are donating money to the exchange's insurance fund. The worst part? Even if you're right about the direction, the volatility can knock you out. It's like trying to cross a highway during rush hour with a blindfold on. To avoid this, just don't do it. Seriously. If you have to ask, how does leverage work, you shouldn't use it. Trade spot only. Buy the asset and hold it. Leverage is for professionals and people who hate their savings. Which one are you? Believing. This time is different. Finally, the granddaddy of all mistakes. Reason 6. Believing that fundamentals don't matter anymore and that the hype will last forever. After a massive bull run, everyone thinks this time it's different. They think the bear market is canceled, that crypto will only go up, and that government regulations don't exist. They ignore token unlocks, huge sell orders, and the fact that the project has no actual product. It's just a cool website and a promise. When the hype dies, the price falls, and you're left holding a bag of worthless code. Avoid this by being realistic. Cryptocurrency doesn't care about your feelings. It cares about supply, demand, and utility. If a coin has no use case beyond moon, it's going to crash. Always ask yourself, would this survive a bear market? If the answer is no, then you're just playing musical chairs, and the music is about to stop. So there you have it, the 6 biggest traps in crypto. From the FOMO rush to the leverage abyss, every single one of these is completely avoidable. You don't need to be a genius, you just need to be disciplined. Protect your keys, research your projects, and never invest more than you can lose. If you found this useful, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching.